Hello everyone, how you doing? Super fan here to my channel. You're very welcome. My name is Akko and I'm really excited that you're here today. There's always something here to bless you every Wednesday by God's grace. And for everyone of you that have been on this journey, old subscribers, new subscribers, that's new, very new subscribers. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you. Right, so I want to just come quickly say something about there's this trend in the world, just among Christians, but basically we're trying to say God sees our heart, and so therefore your external behavior, appearance, character, how you dress, how you talk, it doesn't really matter because God sees the heart. I wanted to just come and tell you today that your heart and your external behaviors are not mutually exclusive. On the contrary, they should actually reflect what's in your heart, isn't it? I think the Bible verse that people really take out of context is in First Samuel, is in chapter 16, verses verse 7. So basically the backstory, God had rejected King Saul and had told Samuel to go to Jesse's house, the Bethlehemite, and going to anoint him. He has chosen a king from his household. And so obviously Samuel went. When they've called all the sons, obviously the older one he's huge, like he was built, like has a build that you would think he's the king. And so so Samuel was thinking, this is it. So it happened, so I read verse 6, 1 Samuel 16 verse 6, yeah? So it happened when he had come, he looked at Eliab, the eldest son, and thought, surely the Lord's anointed is before him. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look at his appearance or at his height or at the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord sees not as man sees, for man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. But what I believe this place was talking about really is about like some of the worldly standards that we set. So he's the eldest, he has to be the one chosen as a king. He's very tall, he fits that profile, he's really educated, so therefore that role should be for him. Or he comes from this kind of background, so this is what he should be. We all have worldly standards and things that we think should be, but God was saying here that no, God looking at the intent of our heart. God sees our heart of service to him. God sees what man cannot see. Yeah, so that's what that passage, that Bible verse was talking about. But a lot of Christians, they take it out of context and say, well, I can be anything on this external because God just looks at the heart. I don't believe so. I don't. I'm going to read another Bible verse for you again, then before we go further. And that's in Matthew 12. So go quickly there. Matthew 12, verse 33, I think. I would see. Yeah. So yeah, Jesus was saying, so it says words reveal character. And it says, either make a tree good and its fruit good, or make a tree bad and its fruit bad. For the tree is recognized and judged by its fruit. You brood of vipers, how can you speak good things when you are evil? For the mouth speaks out of which fills the heart. The good man from his inner good treasure brings out good things, and the evil man from his inner evil treasure brings out evil things. So that is it. You can't say my heart is with God, God sees my heart, I'm a Christian in my heart, but you're external. It's not. And I think Pastor David said something as well in a devotional recently, the same thing, talking about like our hearts and things. And he was trying to illustrate to some of his students at the time, and he had to bring 2 oranges. One of them, because he had to just come to them that it doesn't matter, God really sees our heart, and he was too overly strict with them. So he just asked God for wisdom, how he could teach them the right thing. And he said the illustration he used was, he brought 2 oranges, one was green and the other one was yellow, and then he asked them which one would they think is sweeter, and they said he asked them which one would they choose, and they chose the yellow one, because according to like, why? Because they said the yellow one will be sweeter. Why do you know the yellow one's going to be sweeter? So obviously from the outward appearance, they know that yellow one's going to be sweeter than the green one. And they said, that's it. So you can't say that my heart is with God, but my dressing, the way I talk, the way I speak, the way I do things, the way I treat people is different, and God sees the heart. The truth is, the Bible says when we become a Christian, we're a new person. Yeah, so it starts from in here. You have a new heart. God takes away that old heart, gives you a new heart, a heart that really longs and yearns for Him. And the more your heart becomes more like the heart of Jesus, it's going to reflect on the external. So it's not like one day thing else is going to happen. God's going to start gradually convicting you of things that do not align with His words. It's a gradual process, but definitely you can't be where you were before and just be there not wanting to change and say God sees your heart. So today is not a message of like judgment or condemnation, very far from it, but it's really to open your eyes to see that thing you're holding on to, that statement you're holding on to, that God sees your heart, is doing you a disservice, because then it doesn't open your mind to want to really grow and become more like God. Because the more you become like Jesus, it shows in everything. The way you speak. I could look at my life and say, some years ago I used to be like this and this and that. I'm making progress. There's so many other things in my life I still have to make progress. But because it's a gradual thing, day by day, intentionally wanting to be like God, it will reflect in your external. Your heart cannot be in alignment with God, and your external doesn't follow. Like I said, they're not mutually exclusive. They go hand in hand. This one reflects on the other, like it trickles down. Okay, yeah. So like I said, no judgment. I've not come to judge anyone. I've just come to encourage you to really open your eyes to see that you need to do better. You need to ask God to help you. God, let my actions and the things I do, the way I dress, everything reflect my heart. And so for that to happen, the prayer should be, God, let my heart be like your heart. Okay, good. That's what I want to talk about today. I hope it blesses you. I hope it really encourages you and gingers you to want to be more like Jesus in your heart and in your physical appearance. The way you speak, the way you talk, the way you behave, let it reflect the heart of God. Okay? Good. All right, that's it. And I'll see you next week Wednesday. And if this video has blessed you, give it a like, share someone that you think is gonna bless. And if you haven't subscribed, let the Lord speak to your heart. Just joking. If you think what I'm doing here, you like it and it's a blessing to you, why not subscribe? Click on the notification bell. There's always something here to bless you every Wednesday by God's grace. Okay? Bye. And I'll see you next week Wednesday. Bye. God bless you. Bye.